Bueno, hoy os traigo una holandesa, así podemos empezar a ver qué ocurre en otros sitios. Tomad nota, os pongo deberes. Mientras veáis el vídeo tenéis que encontrar las diferencias, aquellas cosas que llaman la atención sobre los contextos, sobre las maneras de hacer, sobre la capacidad de tomar decisiones que veáis. Ella es directora en un centro de secundaria que tiene dos edificios, un edificio con, vamos a decir, un bachillerato más normal, tradicional, y un bachillerato más de FP. Quedaros con esta idea.
When I was in a high school myself, I didn't want to be a teacher because my whole family is in the school. I wanted to be a doctor. So I tried this 3 times, but it was not possible. So at first I studied healthy science. I did this for 2 years, but it was not a study I wanted. So then I changed in a teacher education. First I did primary school. Okay. And I became a teacher there because when I was in the study, I thought, I like this, yes. And I'm good in it at it. So I really like students. I really like teaching them. So yeah, 3 years. So I was asked to go to a secondary school because I really liked it. I was at the last grade of primary school, and I was visiting one school in my town with the students. So I went there 3 times, and they asked, you don't want to work here? I would like to. So I made the step to secondary school, and then I have to study. So I studied history. 17 years.
17 years,
Yeah.
Yes.
And during my career, I just have 2 years just as a history teacher. Then I became, I did some kind of projects aside. I was coordinating at first the sports. I think it's very important that students go to school and have some fun, because I think if you like to go to school and it's fun, you learn more. So we were thinking about a couple of boys who are not able to learn very much because they're doing everything but learning. How can we keep them in the school? And we thought sports was one of the subjects they really like. So we made this one bigger, and also putting it in other subjects. For example, teaching towns in Europe. We did it on the Champions League, dus Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, and they have to know the clubs and the cities and where they were and how long it was traveling. So we teach the subject we should do, but with sports on the side. And this was really working. So the school was growing very fast. And at the end, I took this one to the next school. And then I was a team leader. So I took this idea with me and put it in the other school. So in my first school, where I worked 17 years, I became stepwise a team leader. And I didn't think that worked very well because all teachers knew me as a teacher. And it worked, but I wanted to do more, so I decided to go to another school. It was head of a teacher group of 13 teachers and responsible for 2 layers of approximately 100 students. I was responsible for all students, but also for how they were going in the school, and I visited their lessons and said something about their lessons. And
you visit the lesson that teachers does.
Yeah.
So you can just give them some feedback and things like this.
Yeah. No, I don't think this is good, but I didn't do study for this. You don't have to do anything, but I did. I studied education science. Yeah, so it's a master, a university master, and it's about education in widespread. So what new things are there? It's not about being a principal or being a team leader. It was more about education.
So, about teaching, methodologies. Or...
I wanted, for me, it was always so that I saw what was needed. So not just for the 13 teachers, but also for the school or for the environment. And I wanted to do something with that. And that's why I did the master. And I teach myself with classes, courses, master classes, and that kind of stuff. And you also have to apply. You have to apply on another school. I think because I applied a few weeks ago for another school, and I didn't. It was not successful, but there were 15.
And usually at least 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is the first, and just for this building. So we have a head principal kind of stuff. So it's, I'm a principal, but I want to be the real principal in. That's why I applied for another school. But I'm responsible for a lot of teachers at the moment, and there are some team leaders who I'm responsible for, and approximately 700 students. It's a school with 1,600 teachers, so we agreed to do it in this way. So you have a director from this building and a director from the other building and a head.
And your building, you take care of what kind of studies?
HAVO VWO, so it's the higher level of education.
Okay.
Yeah. We are together for 3 years now. So I became here when it was organized like this. And there were really separate schools. So now we try to manage it all together, but this is a way to get this done.
You mean the different pathways?
Yes, the management is all together.
Yes.
So there's no problem. What I explained to you, the children in grade 1 and 2 are also mixed together in the kind of that they're not mixed together in classes, but they have lessons in both buildings. The teachers, there's a little problem because they are familiar with the building they're used to teach, and also the children they used to teach. So we have to do things together because
excuse me, 1,500 students, 1,600 students, and how many teachers did you tell me?
120.
120.
Yeah, all together, both buildings.
All together, both buildings.
Yeah. So there are just a few teachers in my area that don't teach in the other building. Because HAVO VWO, the upper classes, so grade 4, 5, and 6, they're not teaching in the other building. All other teachers should do both buildings and both levels, all levels. Mm-hmm. But they're not want to. Some don't want to. That's a struggle, and we're working on it.
Comienzo de curso, septiembre, y llegan profesores nuevos, siempre, bastantes a veces. ¿Qué tiempo tardamos en saber que uno va a ser un lío, un fistro, un figura, que nos va a complicar la vida? Pues 1 minuto, 2. Algunos dicen que viéndoles caminar por la entrada ya les basta para saberlo. Víctor Cooper también nos lo cuenta.
En el plano personal es más fácil. Aquí, ¿cómo elegimos los amigos? Nadie elige a sus amigos por currículum. Ya los elegimos por la manera de ser. ¿O tu mami? No, mi mami fantástica. Hombre, pues cuéntanos. Pues 14 años de experiencia en su sector.
Efectivamente, el kit de la cuestión está en la actitud. En una mini conversación ya lo sabemos.
I try to get the changes from bottom up, but that's I think that's for me it's a challenge, because sometimes I think I know what's good. So top down is sometimes you have to make decisions. A principal should make decisions, but I also always try to talk to people, listen to their arguments, and see if I have to adjust my opinion to make it possible in this school, because this school is very traditional, with subjects apart, but also a lot of talking in the classes, and I want to change this. We have to change this, but I have to, if I only say it should and teachers don't agree, I think it's better to go step by step, talking to someone and saying you have to make one step in this direction. What step do you want to make? And I know we should be here in 2-3 years, and they know also. We agreed about the environment should be more in lessons. We're going for more practical teaching. We know what we want, but we're going step by step, and that step teachers can be at their own a little bit, and I will just ask, what did you do? What do you need to make the next step? So I ask if there's progress and they're doing something, and I'm not telling them how to do this. I would like to more doing things together, subjects together, and be able to learn from each other, students and teachers. So it's very individual in this school, and I try to make teachers look in each other's classrooms, but that's a big step in this school. And I think it's very good, because I think you can learn a lot from each other. And next year we are making a lot of time to look at the curriculum and see if the practical things, so how can we do more practical things with the environment, with companies in the environment, and how we can do this in our lessons. So we arranged for 10 meetings next year, whole afternoons, where they can speak with each other, and at the end of next year there has to be a program, and I really want to see how they do this in the lessons a year later. So yeah, we have coordinators, so they're responsible for students' results, and they are responsible for 4th and 5th grade of the HAVO together. So they speak with teachers about results, but also how students feel, and they they tell me what is going on, and not on personal level, but an overview. So if there are some problems, I will hear this. But we also have team leaders here who are responsible more practical things.
Because here in Holland, in Netherlands, every school choose their workers. I mean, each teacher has to apply, each middle management.
Yes.
It's like this, no?
Yes.
In all the schools.
Yes. In my school, but also in general, the motivation of our students in Holland is very low. Our students do not see the need of education anymore. Everything is coming and I don't have to do a lot to get my diploma. And we are not getting it turned. So my teachers are working very hard and my students are in the back. So I think it's difficult and I don't know on which buttons I have to. I think they all look for you should do this from students or from parents or from teachers or from me. If I want to change something, I should make the first step. The other problem is that there are a lack of teachers. I have never been in outside Holland for school, so I don't know how it's in Europe but I have seen schools in the environment that they're doing things very good. They have a lot of choices. Secondary school. They have a lot of choices as well for the students as for the teachers. They can choose with boundaries, of course, what they want to do. My daughter has to do 1 hour of every subject she has chosen. And the other 20 hours she can choose. She has to go to school, but she can choose which subjects she is following.
Bueno, ya vemos, si nos referimos a Sandra, no es muy diferente a nosotros, no sé, su perfil. En cambio, son muy diferentes el contexto, las condiciones en que realiza su trabajo. Llama la atención de que no tiene formación, y es que en estos países bastantes no se exige de modo previo, como requisito previo a la dirección. Cuida los pasos para la gestión del cambio, trata con cuidado al profesorado, pero al mismo tiempo se nota una diferencia de estatus, de una capacidad de tomar decisiones, de exigir, digamos, expectativas. Le parece el profesorado un poco tradicional, individualista, quiere que trabajen más colaborativamente. Es clara a la hora de hablar de los retos y de que el alumnado está como dejado. Y en este sentido también habla de qué se enseña y cómo se enseña. Esto es interesante y aspira a que haya un currículum mucho más abierto. Pronto vendrán vídeos con directores, directoras de primaria.
Es culpa nuestra si no tenemos trabajo.
Si vosotros bajáis los brazos, ¿qué queréis que haga?